In this video, we're going to talk about how to multiply and divide rational expressions. So it's going to work the same way that we multiplied and divide fractions. So when we multiplied fractions, let's say we had 3/4 times 5/8. When we multiply fractions, we just multiply straight across. 3 times 5 is 15, and 4 times 8 is 32. And then if you could reduce, you'd want to reduce. Sometimes we would get lucky and we would be able to reduce before. Let's say we were multiplying 3/4 times 8/5. We would say, if I can get my color to come up, there we go. That 4 goes into 8 2 times. So then, and 4 goes into 4 1 time. So 3 times 2 is going to give us a 6. And then 1 times 5 is going to give us a 5. So if we can reduce before, we're going to want to reduce before. The same concept is going to be true when we talk about multiplying rational expressions. So if we look at what's going on with this one, we have 2x over x plus 5 times x squared minus 25 over 4x squared. So I'm going to start by factoring that x squared minus 25. That's going to factor into x plus 5 times x minus 5. And then we've got that 4x squared, and 4 is the same thing as 2 times 2. X squared is x times x. So anything, so before I let me just multiply everything out. So if I were to multiply everything out, I have 2 times x plus 5 times x minus 5 over x plus 5. Notice I put parentheses around that. Times 2 times 2 times x times x. So I can cancel some things out. I see I can cancel a 2 out. I can cancel out an x plus 5, and I've got an x that I can cancel out. That's going to leave me with x minus 5 over 2 times x. Now, we could have done the same thing in that previous step. We didn't have to multiply and put everything together into one fraction. We could have said this x plus 5 cancels with this x plus 5. This 2 reduces with this 2. And I can reduce an x. So you can see how the top we're going to be left with x minus 5, and the bottom we're going to be left with 2x. So we could think about it either way. I'm going to do it in that previous step from here on out. So I had x minus 5 over 2x. Let's look at the next one. We have x squared plus 2x minus 15 over x squared minus 4, and that's going to be multiplied by x minus 2 over x plus 5. So we're going to factor the tops and the bottom. That top is going to factor into x plus 5 times x minus 3. And the bottom is going to factor into x plus 2 times x minus 2. And we're multiplying by x minus 2 over x plus 5. Remember I said in a previous video that there is an understood parentheses around the top and the bottom of a fraction. So I'm just going to go ahead and multiply or put that parentheses in. Now we're going to see, does anything cancel? I have an x minus 2 in the top and an x minus 2 in the bottom. I have an x plus 5 in the top and the bottom. So that's going to leave us with x minus 3 over x plus 2. So there's my simplified form. What's nice about multiplication is it doesn't matter what the denominators are, we just multiply straight across. So division, I'm going to go back to my little notes section up here. With division, you have to do keep, change, flip. You keep the first fraction, you change it to multiplication, and then you flip the second fraction. Okay, that was different than multiplication. With multiplication, you multiply straight across. So if I think about numbers, so we had maybe 3/4 divided by 5/6. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite it. Keep, change it multiplication, flip. So this is really 6/5. And then we just multiply straight across. We're going to get 18/20, and then we're going to reduce. 2 goes into 18 9 times, 2 goes into 20 10 times. Now, we could have reduced by 2 here, and we would have gotten the exact same answer. So we would have had a 3/4 times 6/5. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 4 2 times. And that would give us that 9/10 that we got here. Same concept, only now we've got variables in it. The first problem is x squared minus 16 divided by x plus 3. And this is divided by x minus 4 over x squared minus 9. My first step is going to be rewrite. Keep, change, flip. So x squared minus 16 over x plus 3. First fraction, change it to multiplication, flip the second one. So now it's x squared minus 9 over x minus 4. And then we're going to factor. X squared minus 16 is a difference of squares. X plus 4, x minus 4. And then we have x squared minus 9, which is also a difference of squares. X plus 3, x minus 3. Anything that cancels, I'm going to cancel. So I see x plus 3s are going to cancel. I see x minus 4s are going to cancel. So in the top, I'm going to be left with x plus 4 times x minus 3. And notice in the bottom, everything canceled. So there's an understood 1 there. So we can think about that as x plus 4 times x minus 3. I don't need the understood 1 there. And we could multiply that out. X squared minus 3x plus 4x minus 12. And we're going to simplify. So we get x squared plus x minus 12. There's our final answer. This is where you may want to pause the video, try the next one, come back and check your answer. So in this example, we have 5x squared over x plus 1. We're dividing that by 10x over x squared minus 1. So we're going to do keep, change, flip. Keep the first one. Change it to multiplication. Flip the second one. So I have 5x squared, which is 5x times x over x plus 1 multiplied by the difference of squares, x plus 1, x minus 1 over 10 times x. So 5 goes into 5 one time, 5 goes into 10 two times. X plus 1s are going to cancel, and I can cancel an x. So I'm going to be left with a 1 times an x minus 1. And on the bottom, the only thing I have left is a 2. So I could leave it like that, or if I wanted to, I could distribute the x to the x minus 1. So I have x squared minus x over 2. Okay, the last one we're going to look at is a complex fraction. So we have a fraction over another fraction. So this is really the same type of thing. I'm going to rewrite that. So x minus 1 over x plus 3 top fraction over the bottom fraction, x squared minus 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 15. So I'm going to do that top fraction, x minus 1 divided by x plus 3. That bar that separates the top and bottom fraction is really just a division sign. So I'm going to write it as division. And then we have x squared minus 1 over x squared minus 2x minus 15. So now it's the same thing we were doing. Keep the first one. Change that division to multiplication. Flip the second one. And then we're going to factor. So we have x minus 1 over x plus 3. We're multiplying by x squared minus 2x minus 5 factors into x minus 5 times x plus 3. x squared minus 1 is a difference of squares. X plus 1, x minus 1. And we're going to see some things cancel. So the x minus 1s are going to cancel. The x plus 3s are going to cancel. And that's going to leave us with x minus 5 over x plus 1. So there's our final answer.